Hi, welcome back to It's Beginning to Cook a Lot Like Christmas. So before we went on break, we made some dough for your chocolate chip cookies. And I'm just going to talk about what we put in it. So we have our starch, our flour. And then we also put in some sugar for your glucose. We have some water. And we also have our protein, some egg. So now we're just going to form them into balls before we put them in the oven. So you just want to make them as even as possible. So now we're just going to put it in the oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. So let's just go ahead and put it in the oven. And voila! We'll be back in a couple short minutes. Oh, well, that's the timer. So we're just going to take these cookies out. Bring them back to the room. So, as I take these apart, I'm going to call in our awesome tech guy, Jared Bigelow. Jared, hello.
Hey, Sarah.
I made these cookies. Do you want to try one?
Of course.
How does it taste?
Delicious.
Yeah? Okay, so since you're the tech guy, why don't you explain what happens
the mouth,
after you eat the
tongue and
cookie?
teeth collaborate to break
Well,
down
Kara.
the food. Salivary glands release salivary amylase, which starts the chemical breakdown of starch. After the food is swallowed, it flows into the esophagus by the epiglottis. The epiglottis is a flap of cartilage in the back of the pharynx. Once the food passes through the epiglottis, it is directed into the stomach. The lower esophageal sphincter keeps the food in the stomach from backing up into the esophagus. The stomach mechanically churns the food and releases gastric juices, which starts the digestion of proteins. The pyloric sphincter at the bottom of the stomach keeps the food in the stomach long enough for digestion to occur. From the stomach, the food enters the duodenum, leading to the small intestine. Chyme, which is produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder, is released into the small intestine. Several proteins assist in breaking down food within the small intestine. The pancreas and liver also secrete enzymes that aid in digestion. The villi, finger-like projections, absorb nutrients that were released from digested food. Each villi contains capillaries and a lacteal. The capillaries absorb amino acids, vitamins, and monosaccharides. These nutrients are transported to the rest of the body through the blood. The undigested food enters the large intestine through the ileocecal valve. The large intestine or colon has four main purposes: removing H2O, making vitamins, producing mucus, and expelling feces.
And we all know where it ends.